Okay, so we're out here Sun City getting ready to go look at a HOA from the storms earlier this week. We have all this super El Nino stuff popping up, and one of the easy identifiers after a big windstorm is like this roof right here. You can see shingles are flipped up. If you were to look closely, you can see a lot of tabs and things like that bent up on the roof. These are some of the signs that you'll see day after a storm. So oftentimes when we're going into a neighborhood where there's been storm damage, those are some of like the little things we'll pick up on. Is like you can just see where some of those shingles are just slightly misplaced or just look a little bit off. From the ground it may appear to be okay, but once you get up there you can actually see that there's wind damage to the roof. What's happening, guys? We are back. We're gonna look at some more roofs. We got a lot of stuff in store for you here this year, this monsoon season. It's supposed to be super El Nino. Everybody's talking about it. What does it mean? What does it mean to you? What does it mean for your roof? We're gonna talk about that this year. 2026 finished up. We had a lot of storms in Sun City. We worked a lot of hail damage, replaced a lot of roofs. There's still some stuff that's kind of carrying over. This is one of those things. So this is, how many buildings do we got here, Dustin?
Five total. 5 total units.
So one of the things that we do that a lot of other companies don't particularly do, and with a HOA like this, lots of buildings, lots of units, lots of homeowners, can be hard sometimes to get everybody on the same page, especially when it comes to like maybe filing a claim on the property or making any roof repairs. If they're having to pay for it out of pocket, it's obviously an expensive thing.
Yeah.
Reserves, stuff like that, they have to budget for it. So we like to offer a maintenance program. This is one of those properties we have done maintenance for them for the last couple years, probably. And that's what we're doing today. We had some big storms come through earlier this week, lots of wind. They had a little leak, so we're back out here. We're gonna do a once over on it, see if there's any other damage. It's a common thing too when it comes to these multi-unit, like these type of HOAs where you have, 4 or 5 residents in one building. It helps us stay up on the roof, helps extend the life of the roof, and really get the most out of it, and allows those people to plan their budgets accordingly. So we're gonna jump up here, come along, we'll see what's up. Yeah, so we're out here in Sun City. Like I said, we're on this HOA. There's 5 buildings here. You can see there's lots of units. We have, over the past couple years, what we'll do with a lot of these HOAs is we'll do a maintenance contract with them, and it basically involves basic roof tune-ups, checking pipes, penetrations, things like that. They had a few wind damaged shingles in the past, just trying to help extend the life of the roof. And we had some big storms earlier this week, so we're out here checking them out, making sure that they don't have anything serious going on. There's some wind damage we see on a few of these, but some of the things that we do when we're doing a maintenance program with somebody is, like, you'll see how this is cracked mastic, sealant. Those things in the Arizona heat, they crack over time. So what we do is we're gonna come back, we'll seal it back up with a sealant. We don't always go back with a mastic just because of the heat causing it to crack and really wear a little bit quicker. We like to use a sealant, like an acrylic based sealant, something that will expand and contract, a silicone, things like that, so you don't get that cracking. What is exposed to the sun is really what gets beat on. So pipes, oftentimes pipes, simple stuff like this can really end up causing issues if it's not taken care of. Skylights, a lot of these have skylights on them. There could be 4 or 5 skylights a building, so very important to make sure those are sealed up. A lot of exhaust vents, things like that, AC units. And then also this roof has a very shallow pitch on it for shingles. This is about as low as you could go with an asphalt shingle roof. Some of the things that you have to make sure of when you're doing an install that is between a 212 and a 412 for asphalt shingle roof is you either need to have a fully adhered underlayment or you need to have a double underlayment. That's typically for us a synthetic. A 15-pound works, but you got to have that double underlayment because the pitch is so shallow, and with all these penetrations, you know, it's really important to make sure each one of these pipes and penetrations is sealed properly. See here, sometimes you'll find pieces like this on the ground, obviously an indicator that you should probably have the roof inspected, a piece that delaminated from a filled shingle. So things to keep an eye out for after these storms. So a lot of times on these shallow pitched roofs, it's very difficult to see any missing shingles on it when you're looking up there. Even if you're way back there on the ground, it's pretty tough. So we're still gonna jump over on all these roofs, check them out, see what's up, make any repairs we need to make. And yeah, we'll get with the president on it, let her know where they're at, and hopefully extend the life of these roofs a little bit longer for them.